Young Sad Trill, 4149. Y'all know what's up. It's time to get back into it. Another story. As y'all can see by the title, first time I ever got shot at. It's a little process, trying to remember every detail. But with situations like this, I don't got to really think too hard because, that's certain things that you just don't forget. So, first time I got shot at, I was 17 at the time, As a matter of fact, scratch that. I wasn't 17. I was about 19, on my way to 19, something around that area. So, I had already been locked up at that time, came home and all of that. So, I got back into what I was doing back then in them years, that's hitting licks, which means robbery for everybody that don't know that. And I'm sure a lot of people should know that. Got back into hitting licks and everything else. Now at this time, my cousin's cousin, he came and stayed with us, for a while. He used to always come down here, just say his name is Q. So we used to always turn up, hit licks, all of us. We went around causing trouble everywhere we went, I got a cousin Fat Boy and a cousin Q that, was around majority of the time. Okay. So now it's one specific morning. One specific morning, I'm in a bed, I'm asleep, I'm knocked out. I had a knock on the door, early in the morning. Couldn't have been no later than about like 9 o'clock in the morning. So I get up and shit. I say, all right, so what's up? It's both of my cousins right there, Q and Fat Boy. So I say, yo, what the fuck going on? I don't like getting woke up in the morning, so I'm already a little irritated and all of that. So I say, yo, what's up? Yeah, man, what's going the fuck on, man? It's early as hell. So they like, man, we got a fish outside, pretty much, somebody that's about to get robbed. And they said, yo, he in a caddy, blase skit, we about to take him off, we got, he want weed or whatever. He wanted to buy the dude in the caddy, he wanted some weed. In the Cadillac, he wanted weed. So I'm like, all right, y'all about to take him off. All right, what the fuck is y'all waking me up for? That's what I was saying in my mind. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't got shit to do with that. You feel me? Nigga, don't wake me up for the bullshit right now. So their whole thing is, all right, Sav, which is me, they like, shit, he got the tone. We gonna need the tone or whatever. Which means gun. Tone is gun in Baltimore, So they like, yeah, we need to get your gun, We need that, if we about to hit this lick or whatever. So me, at first, like, I'm hesitant because I don't let any and everybody hold my shit. Cousins or not, I just don't do that for real because I never know when I'm going to need it personally, It might be beef that I got and I need to grab my shit, but whole time my people's got it. Like, no, So this one time I made an exception for real. I was like, all right, G, I give you the tone, but I'm about to be right there, if something pop off for real. I'ma have to be around or whatever. So we goes head out. I see the dude, he parked in the alley for real. So I see the Cadillac and all of that. So he goes around for real. I'm just pretty much like standing back, watching them, hit their lick or whatever. So they get the money, which was a little bit of money, which make it so worse when you hear the rest of the story. Only a little bit of money, I promise you, like weed money type money. He thought because he had caddy, it was gonna be big bread in there, but it wasn't. So they get a little bit of money off of them. I get my tone back, and I goes ahead, I'll carry on with the rest of the day. It was normal. I did it, so being in robberies, all of that dumb, it wasn't, it is what it is. Like you see it every day. I do it every day. And so I goes back in the crib, I'm getting, something to eat, the normal things or whatever doing throughout the day or whatever. So after that transpired, now we out, we out probably drinking and smoking or whatever. We had a vacant at the time. We had, because we was staying with my grandmother, but, she used to wild out and kick us out because we was too much. We was definitely too much. So we had a vacant, which was around the corner from where we lived at or whatever. So boom. My guessing is the same dude we robbed, it was a dude, which was the dude cousin. So I'm with my cousins, and the dude had a cousin that had just came home after doing about 7 years. He had just came home. We didn't know this at the time, but we definitely know it now. He had just came home or whatever. So anyway, we got a little money from him, and the money that we did have for real. So me and both of my cousins, Fat Boy and Q, we decided, all right, we about to go ahead and grab up something from the bar, probably get some beers and probably get something else to eat. You feel what I'm saying? So we walking, everything cool. We just, we walking down the street, you feel me? Fat Boy, he decides that he gonna go in a crib in the bando we had in a vacant apartment, a vacant house, I should say. And he was going to chill there, and me and Q was just going to go to the bar and all of that. So he goes his way, and he gets in a house. We still walking up top. Before we can make it to the next block, we see the car that they just, did their thing going for real. See the dude looking at you and shit. I'm looking like, oh, man, like, I ain't got my tone. I left that at the house. I had threw it in the back of a pickup truck, and it was a sawed-off shotgun that I had at the time. So dude come around the corner while we walking up. This nigga he ain't say nothing at all. I looked at Cuzzo. He looked at me, looked back at him, and he just started letting off. Now, this was the person that we robbed, his cousin, that was the one starting, to shoot at niggas. You feel me? So, from what I knew, period, about when you getting shot at, always zigzag. Never run straight for where they could hit you. He stood at one spot and was just shooting. I ain't never looked back, but he was letting them off. I'm talking about back to back to back to back. I'm zigzagging. My cousin Q, I don't even know at this point. I don't even know. I don't even care really, because like we both our lives is in jeopardy right now if we don't get away and we don't get back to, my gun. So I said, all right, you know what? I goes ahead, I cut into an alleyway, and it's like a little porch deck out in the back of the house, whereas though like, you will see like crates or wood or something like that. So I gets under that, catch my breath. I'm like, yo, what the this nigga really wasn't playing. Like, yo, that little bit of money, yo, his cousin really trying to kill niggas over that little bit of money. So back, I'm underneath that. I said, all right, you know what? All right, it's about that time. I guess it's about 5 minutes done passed or whatever while I'm under there. So I finally get back up, and I'm jogging to my house, which is up the street now. We ain't never make it to the bar. We ain't never make it to get nothing to eat, none of that. So I'm jogging, to my house or whatever. Everybody hearing the shots and all of that. This is broad daylight. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning at this time. That's why I like, this dude is reckless, like broad daylight. He ain't kill. He was trying to hit niggas like ASAP. So I gets back up there. I find out that my cousin Q had knocked on one of my homeboys' door, to get in there for real. Yeah, I mean, he went around back, and one of my homeboys, rest in peace to Slink, he opened the door, whatever. It was like, that what happened, da da da. So they knew what was up. So anyway, I gets back to the house or whatever. I don't see no traces of the dude or whatever. And I heard that he had even stopped and picked up all the shell casings that he was shooting. I said, this nigga just don't care. He just came home. So anyway, I'm back at the house. We all link up. My cousin Q had a girl. Her name was Destiny, for real. So we out there, we all together, we all talking about the situation, like, that shit was crazy, blah, blah, blah. Like, we just get into, the whole recap of the whole situation or whatever. So this is what happened next. I decide I wanted to go to the store, and it's the corner store, and I was walking with a female that was like kind of like a play aunt, play auntie or whatever. Walk with her to the store. Goes to the store. Sees my ex-girlfriend and her homegirl that I know. So I'm in the store, I'm like, because they stayed on that same block where dude was shooting at us at. I say, damn, I'm like, shorty, like, you ain't heard none of that, you ain't heard none of no shots going off, blah, blah, blah. She like, yeah, I heard them. I'm like, yeah, that was all about me. Like, they was shooting at me. You feel me? And my peoples. She like, for real? I'm like, hell yeah. Like, I mean, I got up out of there or whatever. No later than I really was talking to her about the whole situation, I goes, I'm still with, the play auntie, goes in line to get something that I needed for real from the store. So we still in the store. I'm still talking to them or whatever for real. About to go pay for what I needed. Auntie about to pay for what she was getting. I see the same dude in the store that was just shooting at us. I swear to God, man. I'm like, yo, ain't no way in this world. Like, how the fuck did he know, yo, I was going to be here? So I'm in line. I'm trying to see what he going to do. Like, if he going to shoot me in the store, it's too many witnesses. So I know that couldn't be right. So I'm like, yo, auntie, because she right beside me. I'm like, look, that's the same dude that was just, shooting at niggas earlier this morning for real. Yo, just came in. She was like, she thinking I'm paranoid and that I don't know what the dude looked like. I'm like, I'm telling you, it's that nigga for real. So she was like, just chill for real. She was like, we gonna wait and we gonna see what's happening. So I'm like, I'm trying to gain my composure because I still don't got the gun on. Why I didn't keep the gun? Because I ain't that he was gonna come back. You usually don't come back to a scene of the crime, So we leave out the store, me and auntie. I say bye to, my ex and her homegirl, and me and auntie leaves or whatever. And I'm like, all right, he just got in that car for real. So we gonna see what he do for real. So me and auntie, we walking up. The car that he in, he got a homeboy with him now. Before he ain't had no homeboy. So I'm walking with her on the opposite side of the street, and the car is on the other side of the street, just driving slow. I'm talking about fucking 5 miles per hour. I gets up to it. I'm like, see, I told you that was that, the same dude that was shooting at us. She was like, you know what? See, I'm going to see, because if he don't leave after we walk up, to the corner, then, yeah. And he stopped as soon as we hit that corner. She was like, oh, you ain't playing. He was like, yeah, he definitely wants you. He was like, look. She was like, look, just run up top for real. Try to do as much as you can to get away. Say no more. I ain't had to say nothing to her. I get up out of there. I'm braking. I'm call speed up on me. I'm on the sidewalk though, so he ain't getting up on no sidewalk. Car come all the way up there. I get to my other people's house that's on that block. I cut through the alley on that block. I see it. I look back because I'm tired now. I just ran about 3 blocks down there, 2 blocks, which is long blocks, down there 3 blocks for real, all the way up the street. They get out the car. The dudes get out the car like, yeah, you know, such and such, everybody that was at my people's crib that was up top. This is another house that stayed right around the corner from the other house that I was staying at, which is my grandmother's house. She got a son that stayed right up the street. So I'm like, I'm cutting alleys, all of that. I see them get out the car, but they can't see me because I'm in the alley now. Man, I get to gunning it all the way to the crib to where I can get back to that pickup truck that got my shotgun, my sawed-off. Finally get back to the crib. I'm like, yo, they was just at me, yo. I'm like, yo, the same dudes that just did that, the same dude that did that, you know, earlier, he got another dude with him, and yeah, they're not playing. So get to the gun, so I'm feeling safer. So we get in the car. Is the park car out there for real. So we was just chilling there for real, talking about everything. But I got the tone, so I'm feeling better. Now I'm like, shit, wait, yeah. Come on now. I'm gonna blow your back for real. So we get a call on the phone. The chick Destiny that was, you know, messing with my cousin Q or whatever. It was like his girlfriend at the time. They called Q on the phone, and I'm like, what the f is going on? I'm like, yo, this don't even sound right. And they got Destiny. They done kidnapped the chick. Yeah, they got his bitch. They had to see Q and her walking around while I was out. They had to. And they snatched her up. They really had her. This is all facts. I mean, all facts. I ain't saying no names because what it is, but you'll see how the story play out. So they saying, yeah, ransom, you know, the same money that you took from my cousin. This is the same shooter. You like, same money y'all took from my cousin, bring that back and we'll bring back this little bitch. Now, Q was fucking with her hard, so, you know, he was trying to do what he could do. And my homeboy, Slink, he was trying to do what he could do too, for real. Like, just bring the bitch back type shit. So Slink actually borrowed money, you know, from his father at the time, you know, just to give to him. And Slink and Q went over there to the car where the girl was at, Destiny, you know, that they had her, and gave him the money or whatever, and they let Shorty go. They let her go. All right, so now it's like, all right, man, I guess we, you know, we got that done with, so it should be over or whatever. But I didn't know, you know, what the temperature was. And when I mean that, I ain't know if it was still beef. I didn't know if things was cool now or if shit was still hot. You feel what I'm saying? So now at the time, I had a girlfriend myself, and she stayed up the street. So this is the following day. I'm with my girlfriend in a house, you know, doing the things we do, which is mostly probably having sex, you know how we get it. You feel me? And so, you know, it's about that time for her to swerve or whatever. Like at nighttime, I would always go sneak in her crib. Like she was young. So I was like 18 at that time because yeah, she was 17. She was still in school, but I used to sneak through, you know, back door, you know, late night, you feel me, spend the night with her and get it in. So anyway, this is getting a little later. It's still light outside, but it's getting dark. So I goes up, you know, walk her, you know, to her crib, which is a normal thing for real. I see the car. This is the same car the dude that was shooting at us. I'm like, yo, not with my bitch right here. And I ain't had my strap. I'm like, no, man, no tone. And my girl right here. And I love Shorty, man. I go see it. I say, look, love, I need you to just keep walking because things gonna get that. She like, what? What's going on? Like, I don't get what you. I'm like, look, just keep walking, go home, make it there. The dude and just already just kidnapped my cousin. I'm like, you not finna get my chick too? Like, hell no. So I'm like, man, just keep walking. Dude called me over. Yo said, yo, hey, yo, come here, come here, come here. Yo, across the street. I'm like, just keep walking. Like, don't look back. Don't do nothing. Like, just keep walking. Get to your destination. So once she leaving all the way up the street, I'm like, shit, man, fuck it. I'm tired because I was tired of running. I said, man, I'm not doing no more running, man. He got the tone and he really want that drama that bad, man. He gonna have to do it right now. So I goes ahead. I go across the street, go in the car with him. It's just him in there this time. So I'm like, yo, get in the car, shut the door. I said, what's up, G? What's up? What's up? He was like, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. You a young nigga. I need young niggas like you on my team. And I'm like, this nigga just shot at me and offered me a position. He was like, yo, never seen nobody with as much heart as you. Like, you rob a nigga, and out that same day, like, it ain't nothing. Like, you feel me? Like, yo, you held your own throughout this whole time. Like, yeah, like, I really want, I start you off, you feel me? I give you a peck. He was telling me where, he really lived at for real, which is not too far from where I was living at for real. He was a West Side nigga too. And he was like, yeah, I start off with that, so y'all can hold it down. I'm like, okay. I'm really thinking it over for real, because I'm like, shit, with him, I know he bought that. Yeah. So we need a dude like him on our side too, for real. We got numbers up like that, but it's like, it wouldn't hurt to have another nigga like yo on our squad. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm like, yo, give me your number and shit, yo, put the number in the phone and shit. And from then on, I got out the car, we talked. I'm like, he was like, everything's good on that. He was like, my cousin really, he the one hit me up when y'all had robbed him or whatever, whoop-de-whoop. He was like, and he really ain't like that for real. So he hit me up and, I just had to get back what was his or whatever. And I'm like, shit, that's respect, Yeah, man, I did the same shit for my people for real. And they know that. So anyway, like I said, I got his number for real. Go back to the crib, let the homies know, let my family know, cousins and all of that, what just happened and shit. What happened? I let my girl know, when she got to the crib or whatever, know exactly what happened. So from then on, I'll never get a chance to talk to him. And then my guess is that he literally got locked up for something after that, yo, because the type of dude he was, and we only knew about this dude for about 2 days. You feel me? Maybe 3 at the most, and from the way he carried it, he ain't care about going back to prison at all. He ain't care about none of that. He was going to do what he did. You feel me? Like I say, he was already making moves. So I think he just got booked after that or whatever, for real. Type nigga with tats on the face and all of that type, but yeah, that's the first story, of me being shot at. Yeah, man, and surviving it. No, I didn't get hit. Not once, thank God. He emptied the whole clip on us, but neither one of us got hit. And everything, all's well and well, I guess you could say. Kids, stay out of stuff like this for real. It ain't the way to go. You don't want to be in prison. You don't want to be in jail. You don't want to be one of them type dudes that get your manhood taken. You don't want to be one of them type dudes that's in the hood getting shot at. And I tell all of y'all this for a reason. It ain't right. And trust me, it ain't good. It only bring more bad things to come when you really are in the streets like that, which is why, I made this channel, you know, and I make these videos to pretty much put you on game, and I'm gonna let you hear certain things that it ain't funny, it ain't cool, it ain't, you know, man, it's all the way around, yo, terrible, especially when your mama and your grandmama and your daddy, whoever you around, your aunties or uncles, you know what I mean, gotta bury you because you wanted to be out there and you wanted to be so-called tough guy or whatnot, you know. The things that I did, it wasn't to prove no point ever. I just did it because, you know, niggas was starving, so you gotta eat eventually. And hey, if I had as much sense as I do now, I'd take it back if I was back then, and I wouldn't have did none of it. Believe that. But you know, you can't change the past, so I just tell y'all these stories so you can prevent my past to happen in your future, and that's just it is what it is. So anyway, y'all stay trail, stay out of jail, stay out of prison, stay out of the hood doing ratchet things, and God bless. You know, stay positive, love, live life, save.